young Ted came on board in Houston, and we got to know each other at conferences and played off against each other. And then the paths parted in the sense that he went off into new heights professionally, and I went to whatever you can say about what Hebrew in college came to be. But what struck me was Ted's steadfastness to principles and values. And I do want to play off and build upon what Merv said in this sense. When I did become the head of the school, Ted was right there to challenge me, to help clarify what I needed to be and do. And he wasn't just a talker. Ted walked his talk. So that meant, for example, when I was appointed the director of the school, a remarkable thing happened in this sense. Ted invited me to come to the monthly executive directors meetings at Federation. Unheard of before, unheard of since. He was making a statement about the school's place in the mosaic of service to the Jewish community here. He suggested, let me put it that way, because of his belief in board-staff relations, that I be put on the board. And I was able to rise to be vice president on the executive committee because of Ted. Coming back to the school, Ted believed with all his heart that not only was professional education important and standards were important, but that a feeder system was important. And he and I, I'll be kind about the word, plotted about how we could bring together some kind of pot of money to help students in their fieldwork stipends. Excuse me. And I remember we sat down in advance to say, well, what would we try to sell? And what we decided, we would try to sell the notion that a fieldwork student was worth the same amount that a cleaning woman was, $5.75 an hour. And from that, we would build our case for fieldwork stipends. And we then together went to every member of the Federation Foundation and spoke to them about professional education, the need for it and the need for continuity of it. And we got a $100,000 fund. A $100,000 fund. Just for the record, today that fund is how much, Richard? $12,000 or less? And not only was that fund what it was, as Merv indicated, because of their commitment to the total community, it was for any student working in any Jewish agency. And so at that time, the fieldwork stipend came to be a big help to the students, as you can well imagine. But that was Ted. And then Ted came and taught classes. Ted mentored students. Ted modeled what he felt that professionals should be and professionals should become. I want to make sure that I don't miss a couple other points that I wanted to make. In the leadership role, he assumed strongly that we at the college had a role to play. So it wasn't siphons, silos. My God, here he goes. Bye-bye. It wasn't silos, but it was tunnels. It was connecting, open tunnels to the interconnecting of the system, the synagogue system, as Ted said, as Merv said, all of these systems together. And that played upon the school in the sense that I think the school came to understand, I came to understand, and I hope our faculty understood and the students understood, that they were not nursery school directors, JCC staff with teenagers. They were Jewish communal professionals, and they happened to be working in the particular setting. They had the pride of being a communal professional. And Ted and Merv contributed that and to that so much that it's beyond measure. On a personal level, I too have difficulty in speaking about Ted and what he meant as a friend, but I can assure those of you who might not know the steadfastness of friendship and the inner feelings and passions of this man, which were contagious and which elevated all of us, and which I think will continue to be a blessing for all of us who knew him in the years that we are destined to be here. And I say, Baruch Dayan, amen.